As of 10 minutes ago, this was still a very active situation. There's a CMPD helicopter circling that area where all of this is happening. Again, where those multiple officers were shot, they were injured there on Galway Drive here in East Charlotte, about a half a mile away from where I am. This storm was so strong, it blew this heavy toolbox from the neighbor's yard over here. Looking around, you can see the magnitude of the damage. People had moments to prepare for this. One person died, several others were injured, and the cleanup is just getting started. By this time tomorrow, it'll be a zoo, or should I say a hive. And it's not just Beyonce and Bank of America Stadium that it's big business for. Local bars and restaurants are getting a piece of this too. This is one of two substations that authorities say was intentionally attacked back in December. You can see barbed wire lines the fence around the transformer, and there are cameras here. When voters pull up here, they have two options for voting. Curbside, that's when an election worker will actually bring out the ballot to the car, or they're walking through that set of doors. This is a Red Cross shelter. You can see the disaster relief people pulling up behind me, but there are options here for people to take a shower and also get a hot meal. Saudi Arabia and other major oil producers announced surprise cuts totaling more than 1.1 million barrels a day. Up until now, patients and their families could not sue nurses for medical mistakes. Justices revisited the 90-year-old precedent because they say now nurses have a more influential role in medical diagnosis and treatment. I would love to know your thoughts on some of the ripple effects of this. You kind of touched on it earlier this morning when it comes to healthcare, economics, just the equity of all of this. I'm going to try to give you a peek inside. It is super packed in here. More than at this point, like 150 people have showed up. You know, they're getting free tattoos in exchange for a cash donation to a local organization that helps fund abortion. Just to reiterate, South Carolina leaders do not recognize the official day slavery ended for all people in the United States, but state officers are closed on May 10th to honor people who died fighting to continue slavery in the country. At 6:15, I'll tell you more about efforts to change that. If you still want to feed animals like this, you'll have to take a wagon ride, but the difference there is you need a reservation. Coming up at 6, I'll explain what managers here at Lazy 5 say you can do to help. Reporting live in Mooresville, Kaci Jones, Queen City News.
See, Kaci, I'm so glad you cleared that up right there. Whoa, live television.